Hey guys, it's Matt with Olympus Reptiles. And the first thing I want to tell you before we even really start our topic today is we here at Olympus Reptiles, we do actually listen to your comments and try to tailor what we do to what you guys think. And if you'll notice, that's silence. And we've had a lot of comments about one of our rattlesnakes who's rather rambunctious. People saying, oh, we wish you could move him out of the room so it'd be quieter because the sound's drowning out your voice. And honestly, guys, I don't even notice that rattlesnake hardly anymore. You get kind of used to him after a while. It just kind of becomes white noise background. But we really couldn't move him out of here because, you know, he needs to be in this room where I actually have this room secured, not just by like a normal door. You know, we've got runners along the bottom of the door and everything's sealed. And we do that for a just-in-case scenario that we've never had happen and never expect to have happen. But it's still, you know, he needs to be in here for that. So what we have done is we tried putting a blanket over him, or her, it's actually her. So you may still hear her, we'll see, but this is intended to keep her a little quiet. Obviously she can still pick up my heat signature, but she feels more secure, hopefully, while that blanket's there. And so we're going to try to keep her quiet for you guys. Today what we're going to talk about is the last clutch of the year we hatched for 2015. This will be our last 4 babies we're going to have for this year. We're pretty happy with it. Out of all the times we've done breeding, we've always kind of been, you know, even with yaws or better. Me and camera guy Kurt have been pretty lucky. This was the first clutch that really kind of odd screwed us, but that's okay because it's still really interesting. We're still really excited about it. What this pairing was we paired a ghost female, which was a visual ghost, to an axanthic male and also an axanthic spider male, both. Both were SK lines. So we know, and also the female was virgin, so we know beyond the shadow of a doubt that every baby is 100% het for SK axanthic and 100% het for ghost. So obviously we're working a true ghost project. That's sort of long-term thing. We do believe the spider was the dad. It's possible it's a dual sire. There's really no way for us to know, but it doesn't matter if it is because, again, they're all double het. This is why we know the spider was the dad, as I'll show you baby number 1. And this is one spider that hatched out. And again, it's het true ghost. And you're probably looking at that thinking, geez, did those things hatch yesterday because of the size of this snake? And believe it or not, they didn't. This snake was born at 29 grams. 29 grams. However, it eats on its own great. It's actually a really voracious feeder. We still don't overfeed it. It gets 1 meal a week. And it's, you know, up to what a normal hatchling would weigh in about the 60s right now. So it's doing really, really good. It's actually had 2 sheds. And we're really proud of this little girl. Or actually little boy. Sorry. This one's a boy. Something we got kind of screwed on is our sex ratio. So we'll put him back in there. Now he's not going to be available. He's going to be a holdback. And I'll show you our other holdback from this clutch. This one was actually bigger than that one. It was born at a whopping 32 grams. I don't know why those two were smaller. They just kind of were. The clutch was a little bit low on humidity at a few points. We kind of had to fight humidity in that tub, and I think that may have had something to do with the size. But you'll see it didn't affect the other 2 babies. Now, this snake is really interesting to me. And right now we're just calling it a normal double het. And that's what I think it's going to turn out to be. But it's extremely dark. This snake just shed. It just had shed number 2. And if you compare it to its siblings, which we'll do here. Now this snake's only had 1 shed. It hadn't had shed 2 yet. And you can see the difference in size. These were born at over 60 grams. But look at the difference in the color on that. Very, very strange. And it's probably just a dark normal. But the curiosity I have is, will it throw higher melanin babies? You know, can we line breed that? You know, can we possibly get darker babies out of this one? This is also the only female, so I made an easy decision for this to be a holdback. So we're keeping this one too. Get in there, little girlie. And like I say, it also is a voracious feeder. You know, believe it or not, this one here has actually had, it's had its 2nd shed too. They all have. This has been the one that's eaten the least, and you can see how much bigger it is than the other 2. And its only meal it ever missed was when it was in shed. Otherwise, it's eaten great. This guy, along with his brother, are coming available. And again, it's a double het, 100% het for ghost, and 100% for SK axanthic. So if you're needing some true ghost stuff in your collection, go ahead and get with us, we can figure out how to get that to you. I'll show you the last one. This guy's probably the largest of all of them right now, and that's just because he didn't even miss a meal in shed. You can see he's a little bit hissy, but there he is right there. Got a little drop of water on his nose. And you can see again, just a really light color when you compare it to his sister. But a really beautiful snake. And I think when you start getting multiple hets, it almost makes those normals prettier. They tend to come out with a look, kind of a glow to them almost, depending on what the hets are. I just see like a lot of the white coming out. And it may just be me looking for stuff. But, because you can't really spot a het. But I do think the double hets tend to make really nice normals. So, anyway, there's that one. When we breed these together, and that will be the plan, will be actually to breed, the male back to the mother to create some spider that'll be visual ghost, possible het exanthic, and then also try to breed them, the sibling. We'll do one pair sibling to sibling. I won't do multiple generations of that, just these two. And we're going to go for obviously some true ghosts, and even some true ghost spiders in the long run. If you haven't seen true ghost, I wish I could show you one, but I obviously don't have any. That's why I'm making these double hets. But do take the time to look them up. They are extremely beautiful. I mean, that ghost already has taken out a lot of the melanin, and then when you slap in that exanthic and you kill the yellow, you get a really, really beautiful animal. The weird thing with this dark one is going to be, as ghost tends to delete melanin, and this thing's so dark, it's going to kind of add it back in. It'll be interesting. Very, very interesting. And ghost is just a nickname for hypomelanistic. So you'll hear them called hypos and ghost, hypomelanistic, and there's several different lines. But that's kind of what we're working with. Kurt, do you have any questions?
Nope, no questions.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, if you need some true ghost stuff, hit me up. But you can't have these two because these two are mine. But these two could be yours or anybody else's. We don't plan on keeping all of them. So if you need something, get a hold of us. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.